Alright guys, so today we are going to be doing the carburetor and fuel system on a troy-bilt tb130. This looks like a Subaru type motor, 159cc. I'm not sure exactly who makes this motor. Anyways, the model number is 11a-b2mr766. Alright, any of the parts you need I'll put in the description below. Just click the link. If you can't find the description, you're on a mobile device, there's a little down arrow next to the title. Click it. It should, something like that. Should be something like that. Bring you right to it. Alright, first thing we're going to do is take off the air filter. Now, just a little heads up, to test this to see if it's a carburetor is a real simple thing I do. I pull the air filter out, I squirt a little gas or a little carb cleaner in there, and then I pull it. If it fires up, shuts back off, it's a carburetor. Alright, got the air filter off. I'm going to put the air filter over there and use that as a container. Looks like we've got, are they 10 millimeters? 1, 2, 3, 10 millimeters. We're going to pop them off. I'm going to go ahead and slide this off. There's a hose right here. This should just pull right off. It's got a little clamp on it. You squeeze. I'm going to use a pair of pliers. You can do it with a hand, but I only got one hand, so I'm using a plier. Oh, there we go. And you give it a little twist. It should pop right off. I need two hands. I'm going to go ahead and take off the fuel line. Just pull the clamp off to the side like that. Give it a little twist. It'll break it free. Oh, hold on. Let me get a clear container. Use an empty water bottle. It's got a little moisture in it, so you know if there's like a drop of water on the bottom, that's from the bottle. Not a big deal, but we want to make sure, you know, we're trying to just really, we got to make sure that there's just brand new gas in this. Oh god, this thing pain in the butt to do with one hand, huh? See, wiggling. We just want to make sure that it's good gas that was in it. We want to make sure that this is cleaned out, so you're using brand new gas that you bought today. All the old stuff you got to get out. There could be water in the tank and everything else. I used a clear bottle so I can see what was in there to see why the carburetor went bad. Just kind of give me an idea what happened. And once you got it cleared out, we're going to pull this off and just kind of set it to the side here. So you see this is like a little hook thing, so you have to make sure that it goes in between this when you put it back on. So just set that to the side. We're going to go ahead and pull this out a little bit, and then we can throttle this up. Here, you know what, let me get my tripod. This is the best view I can give you. So you're going to be throttling it up and then pulling this straight out. I got to do it with both hands, so I'm going to set you down right here. There we go. Get this throttled up, push this over a little bit, and then straight up out. And then the spring comes off too. There's a little spring right here. Get that straight off. Now we got this choke arm. How is that in there? You know what? Okay, this one here, we're going to take and pull this flap right here out. This is going to be the easiest way. Just pull this straight out. Oh, I got the camera kind of in my way. There we go. Straight out like that. Curve end will go in. We're going to set it just straight down where we know how it goes in. And then this will pull straight out of here. Like that. Now this carb comes right on. We'll just set that right back down. We'll put that on later once we're done with the carburetor. Alright, let me get set up here. Okay. Let me make sure I can get this thing straightened out. Alright, we're going to take the 10mm off. It's just this bottom one. Be on there tight. Oh, all the old gas coming out. It's just old, and there's water droplets coming with it too. But take this off. Like that. You can see the water inside of it. See the water bubbles everywhere. So now we're going to go ahead and take this idle screw out. Should be just a flathead screwdriver, and it'll come right out. That's out of there. Now you got this. This is the idle circuit jet. We got to pop that out like that. See, it's got a little jet on the bottom of it. Alright, then float with the needle valve right on out. There's a jet inside of here. It's a flathead. I take a big screwdriver, number 2, and I grind the sides off so that it fits inside. If you try using a smaller one that just fits inside, you're going to strip the jet out and it won't come out. But you can still clean it inside if you have to. Like this may not come out, and I may have to clean it inside. There, it came out though. Get it right on out of here. Boom. This is the orifice tube in the jet. Hold on, let me get the acid. Let me show you this stuff. Idle jet. Alright, so what I use is 14 karat gold testing solution. I've tried all the different kinds of acid. Some of them melt right through the carburetor. That was an expensive mistake. $200 carburetor I fucked up. Some of them eat through the jets, which was also another expensive mistake on this one. It freaking, the carburetor, you couldn't buy the jet separate. It was screwed up. That was a $200 carburetor. Some of them don't do anything. I've tried making my own. I've tried muriatic. Do not use muriatic. It pits the aluminum. It's horrible. This stuff works great. It's cheap. It's on Amazon. I can do, 50, 100 carburetors with this one bottle. I'll put it in the description below. So what we're going to do is, be careful, this is acid too. So wear safety goggles and gloves and all that. Put a drop in each of them. And literally just like a drop in each of them. You see they're boiling out. And then inside this little hole here and a little hole on this side. And let them boil out. And when it's all done boiling, we'll get some carb cleaner. Where's my carb cleaner? Alright, and then we're going to gently rinse all of these with carb cleaner so you can get the acid off of them so you don't get it splashed back in your face. If you get the carb cleaner in your eyes, it's going to burn like crazy. Just blink a lot, get it out. Rinse with water if you think there's acid, if you get any acid in your eyes. And then blow really solid streams through it. Make sure that they're actually clear. This one has holes on the sides, so plug one side, stick the straw on the other. Make sure it's clear. And then both of these. And then just make sure everything's clean. Notice I left the seal in there. If you pull that seal out, it's gonna swell. If it sticks onto the bowl, leave it on the bowl. All right, get everything rinsed out. If you got to, take a screwdriver, flathead, scrape off gunk that you got in there. Make sure everything's good and clean. This one wasn't that bad at all. Just had a bunch of water in it. See the tip of the needle valve? Make sure that's very clean. Make sure the sides are clean. If you got to, you gotta scrape them off. Could have tar built up on it. I rub the needle valve on my pants, just to, you know, or on my shirt or something, just to get it nice and clean. Get it nice and clean. Rinse it off if you got to. Staining will be fine. Just you don't want any dirt. That's all. Pop this back in here. Pin back inside. Orifice tube, flat side up. Jet, flat side down. Flat head side up. That side up. Wipe your screwdriver off. If you got any dirt from scraping out your carburetor, you're going to jam it right back in that jet. So wipe it off, make sure there's no dirt on it. Screw it back in. So it's tight. Give everything a final rinse. Oh, timber. Hold on. Let me adjust this. That, get this idle jet in there. Now, I've had the O-rings broken before. Don't even worry about it. Just freaking pop it in. It doesn't even matter. It's never made a difference when the O-ring's bad on it. Pop it in. But it's rare that they're broken anyways, but I have had it like that. All right, everything popped in. One more just loose rinse. Bowl on. We want the drain screw in the opposite side of the fuel inlet. Sorry, getting away from you. Drain screw opposite side of the fuel inlet. So I'm trying to look above the camera. It's a pain in the ass to do this on your own. Really need to get my views up and just afford a cameraman. Really what I need. Tighten this on. There we go. Got the idle screw, goes on top of this guy. See, this guy went in flat side towards that. No big deal. Idle screw. And this lawnmower never really idles, so we'll just put it at like the halfway mark. Lawnmower never idles, so it's not even a big deal. I'm going to drag you over to the lawnmower again. It's lined up. So now we're going to slide this in. Notice there's a gasket still on the back side there. We want that to be there. Slide this on. We're going to get, oh, wait a minute. There is this guy and this little felt guy. We'll put them up top. Get this up. Start to slide it in. All right. Let's see. It's going to go like this. So we need to bring this spring right here around. And it's got to hook in. Like that. So it just hooked in that nub that sticks up. Alright. And then we're going to shove this guy back in. Just Pushes right in, clicks in place. Oh, I got it upside down. See, it doesn't close all the way. Oops, timber. So we're gonna flip it over like that. Is that the way it goes? We'll find out. Pop it in. Let me put it back. Yeah, I went back the same way. Come on. Trying to work around the camera is a pain in the ass. See, now I knocked the camera over again, dropped the thing again, so now I don't know which way it went. But I think this goes towards the bottom. Yeah, down. We're pushing it in that way. What's going on here now? What's happening? Oh, yeah, there we go. Carb was out, so it wasn't letting it go. Carb in, she's working fine now. All right, so that little cutout goes down a little bit, that's all. Then you got your throttle arm. Again, just kind of pull it out, get it lined up. You'll have to give it a little bit of a twist. Like that, let it in, then you got the spring back into here, like that, boom, throttle's working, choke's working. All right, now we're gonna get this is the, basically the choke kill. So when the engine warms up, the muffler pushes this open. So we want, hold on. So you want it on each side of that little nub, so that basically when the muffler heats up, it pulls this back. And as it pulls it back, it opens it up. So that it doesn't choke again. When you turn it off, it stays open, you know, when it's already warmed up, and it doesn't have to choke again. That's all. All right, I've already blown out this with air. Make sure it's completely clean and dry. No water, no gas, no dirt, no nothing in there. Make sure it's completely clean. I use an air chuck, blow it all out. Then reattach the fuel line, pop it back on, a little clamp. Get that back in place. Now we're gonna go ahead and put the air filter assembly, right? Yeah, I think so. Oh, you know what? Before we do that, let's put a little gas in there and make sure this thing isn't leaking. So sometimes they leak, and you can bang on the bowl a little bit with a pair of pliers. But this way, you put the gas in here, and you can see if it's coming out the mouth of it or not. So I'm going to go ahead and put some gas in it. We're going to go ahead and stab this line right here, the vent line. That's crankcase ventilation. It's a California emissions thing. If that hose breaks, don't even worry about it. Fuck it. But stab it right on there. Just push it in place. Two 10mm nuts, a 10mm bolt. Bolt it all down. Filter in the cover like that. These hooks hook right in the bottom. Swivels up. Clicks into place. Bam. So it's got some oil in the muffler. It'll burn for about 10 minutes. But make sure, we're going to check the oil just to make sure that it's not over full. But I'm pretty sure that that was the level. We're going to check it again. All right, so for all of you that are wondering, the high line is right there where it says H. So it goes to that spot. It's full. Somebody must have had it on its side trying to figure out why it wouldn't run or something. When you do that, it lets oil into the muffler. So we're just going to let it run until it stops smoking. Already slowing down. Pretty much there. Close enough. They can burn it off the rest of the way in themselves. All right, guys, if this helped you out in any way, shape, or form, Give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, or girls. Any of the parts you need, I'll put in the description below for this. I'll try my best to find carburetor, air filter, you know, stuff like that. Sometimes they're just too far gone to go, but this might be a little difficult to find. We'll see what I can find. If you want to do any advertising through my channel, message me. I'll be more than happy to have you. I just had another YouTuber bring me a t-shirt, and I'm going to do a day of shout outs for him tomorrow, so it could be you. Just message me. Peace.